Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. So welcome to my Doctor Who Crown Jewels. And of course, for this Crown Jewels, we are diving into Season 3. So, Season 3, it is a very, very hard for me to sit here and say what's good about the season, because the season is basically missing. And of course, for me, only reading the Mythmakers target book, and of course having 4 audios on CD, which is basically the Daleks Master Plan, the Massacre, the Celestial Toymaker, and the Savages, and of course having the existing stories for Season 3 as well, which is basically the Ark, the Gunfighters, and of course the War Machines. Only one story I haven't physically listened to properly is Mission to the Unknown, but I have watched the reconstruction from the University of Lancaster. I think Lancaster Leeds, that was on YouTube a couple of years ago, and I did actually quite enjoy that. So Season 3, hey, what can I say about it? Well, I got 2 honourable mentions before I get to the Crown Jewels of this season. For me, I got 2 different... There's 3 stories I consider to be like proper Crown Jewels, but I can only go with one, so I'm going to go with the ones I actually think. So in 3rd place for honourable mention, it's got to go to the Celestial Toymaker. Now, I've got this on CD and I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic story. It has got some racial moments in there, but if you look past that, it's actually quite a good story. Michael Gough gives us a fantastic performance as the Celestial Toymaker. And of course, with the Toymaker coming back for the 60th anniversary next month, it's a perfect time to go and revisit the story through the audio, because episodes 1 to 3 are missing, but episode 4 does survive, and it is available in Doctor Who The Lost in Time DVD box set. So I have basically listened to parts 1 to 3 on audio, and then I watched part 4. So that way I experienced this story through 3 animation episodes, and then 3 listening audio versions for episodes 1 to 3, and then of course I've listened to, I've watched part 4. Because I stopped after episode 3 and then put the Lost in Time box set. I really do enjoy the story. I really think it's a fantastic story. The fact that the Doctor is basically vanished by the Celestial Toymaker in part 3 because Hartnell is basically on holiday. I really do enjoy that idea. This story was actually supposed to be where the Doctor actually changes because the Toymaker changes the Doctor's appearance, but I'm glad it didn't work that way. I'm glad that we actually got a full-on proper regeneration for the 10th planet onwards, like 10th planet, for the main properties of the regenerations. So I do enjoy this story. I do like the fact how the Doctor basically tricks the Celestial Toymaker by basically pretending to be the Celestial Toymaker when he makes his final move, and then as he does it, he dematerializes because he describes his voice as Michael Gough's, and of course the little machine triangle piece moves because he thinks the Doctor isn't going to say it, and then of course the Doctor shouts through the TARDIS doors, and of course the Celestial Toymaker falls for the trap he's obviously planned. I also enjoyed the story because also at the end of it, for the final moments, I love the fact how the first Doctor basically says, I can guarantee we're going to have other battles through history. And, of course, it's now going to be another battle between the Doctor and the Celestial Toymaker for next month, which I'm quite looking forward to. So, yeah, my honourable mention has got to be the Celestial Toymaker because it's absolutely brilliant. It is a shame parts 1 to 3 are missing, but I have got the audio and I quite enjoy listening to them. So, that's basically a bonus, which is why I enjoy it. Then, of course, my first honourable mention, because I've only got 2 honourable mentions before I get to my 3. So my first honourable mention has to go to basically the Daleks Master Plan. Now, the Daleks Master Plan, it's only got 3 existing episodes, but I have listened to the whole story through audio on CD. And I am so gutted that this story is actually missing, because I would really love to see the story existing with all 12 parts in one massive DVD box set for the Daleks Master Plan, because I do enjoy the Daleks Master Plan. It's the best way for me to experience the story, because I weren't really too keen on Telesnap reconstructions, but to be honest with you, I'm actually thinking of diving into more of the Telesnap reconstructions, considering I found a load of them on YouTube when I typed in Doctor Who the Daleks Master Plan, and I found all 12 parts with basically Telesnap reconstructions, but episodes 2, 5, and 10 are in the DVD box set Lost in Time, so I do quite enjoy it. The Daleks are absolutely brilliant in this one. I do love it. The Daleks Master Plan is brilliant. I love the fact we have 2 companion deaths in one story, because we lose Katarina in the first half of the story, then in the second half we lose Sarah Kingdom, who are both companions to the first Doctor, and of course we see them both die on screen, which is the very first time we see 2 companions in one story basically die. I mean, the next time we actually see 2 companions die in the story is basically when Amy Warrior gets sapped back in time by the Weeping Angel in The Angels Take Manhattan. So I do enjoy the fact that this story has 2 companion deaths, and it proves how menacing the Daleks can be. And I believe this was actually the last proper Dalek story for the 60s to be written by Terry Nation, considering that the next 2 Dalek stories is written by David Whittaker for Power of the Daleks and the Evil of Daleks. So I think if this story was to exist, I would absolutely enjoy it a lot more than I already do. I think it would be Crown Jewel, but I am sorry to say that, but unfortunately, it's not a Crown Jewel for me. So the actual Crown Jewel story for this season goes to the War Machines. I absolutely flipping love this story. It's the one story I do go back and rewatch from the season. I mean, I do have it on VHS and DVD. I absolutely love the fact that basically we are in 1966. I love the fact we say goodbye to Dodo in this story, because Dodo, she is basically my least favourite companion out of Doctor Who's history. It's nothing to do with the actress. I think the actress is quite good. I don't think Dodo has much going for her in the writing, considering that she was brought in the Massacre, then the first trip in the TARDIS is to the Ark. And I mean, the Ark really kills it for me for her character, because I find her so boring in that episode, in that story. And then, of course, you got surviving for her stories is basically the gunfighters, and I don't enjoy the gunfights. It's my least favourite Hartnell story completely. Yeah, then of course we have the introduction of this story to Ben and Polly, which are 2 favourite companions of mine. I do enjoy Ben and Polly. They're actually in the top 10 Doctor Who companions of all time for me, because I really do like the actress, aka Annie Wilkes, I believe her name is, the one that plays Polly, and Michael, I can't remember the last person's name that plays Ben. He's actually quite good, and I love the fact how these 2 basically come at the end of the season and they leave basically the second to last story in the next season for season 4. The War Machines is the final story of season 3, and of course it's one of the ones I really do enjoy the most, because it's the first time basically you see the Doctor won't be imitated. The way he stands up to the War Machines is absolutely brilliant, because you would never imagine any other Doctor doing this, but I love the fact how Hartnell's standing up to him, and you just see him kind of walking, and then walking, and then he's just looking intimidation, and you got the credits rolling for part 3, which is why I do love it. And I love the fact how Polly and Ben basically stole away in the TARDIS. Basically, I believe this is the first time basically the Doctor has a stole away in the TARDIS with basically Ben and Polly, and then of course with Leela for Tom Baker, and then Adric again for Tom Baker, and then mainly that's it, just for the stowaways. I do enjoy the stowaways. I like the fact how basically companions just end up walking to TARDIS by being stowaways, which is absolutely brilliant. Because I do love the way how Ben and Polly just sneak into the TARDIS after the Doctor. I really do enjoy that. So that is my crown jewel for season 3, The War Machines. I would have said more honourable mentions, but I do kind of wish I can experience season 3 a lot more through physical media. I do hope with the animations going on, because I know we have got the Underwater Menace coming out next month. It has been highly rumoured that the Smugglers is going to get animated, so I'm really looking forward to that, because the Smugglers is season 4. So I'm quite looking forward to that one. I'm hoping we get more stories for season 3 animated pretty soon, because season 3, unfortunately, it is the one that has the least stories surviving. So I really do want the animations to kind of work through this season. I think the next best one to do for season 3 is definitely going to be the Daleks Master Plan. Missions to the Unknown, I know it is basically just a 1 episode, and it does kind of lead into the Daleks Master Plan, but you do have the myth makers between that story and Daleks Master Plan. I kind of want Mission to the Unknown to be animated and released with the Daleks Master Plan, so that way you don't really have to have one story on DVD just on its own for Hartnell and then go into the Dark's Master Plan in a separate DVD, like 2 DVDs later on, or Blu-rays. So I kind of do want Missions to the Unknown to be animated and released with the Dark's Master Plan. So yeah, that's basically it. My crown jewel for this season has got to be the War Machines, because it's actually quite an enjoyable story. I absolutely love it. I mean, this is my favourite Hartnell story completely, followed by the Daleks' invasion of Earth for season 2. And then, of course, for my third favourite Hartnell story's got to go to the Time Builder for season 2 as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think of season 3? What is your crown jewel for this season? Please do like, subscribe and share and join for more awesome Doctor Who content.